What's going on, guys? My name is Lane. Today we're doing a realistic rebuild of the Cincinnati Bengals. If you didn't know, I do new rebuilds every Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern. But let's go check out the team. The Bengals are a 72 overall team, and their starting quarterback is Andy Dalton. He's an 81 overall, normal development. He'll be gone after this season. They did draft Ryan Finley, 56 overall, normal development, 23 years old. He has 84 throw power, 74 deep accuracy, 70 medium, 76 short. I just don't think he's the answer long term. Our starting running back, Joe Mixon, 88 overall, star development. Our number one receiver, AJ Green, 90 overall, superstar X Factor. Our number two receiver, Tyler Boyd, 83 overall, star development. We also have John Ross, who I think has good upside, 74 overall. Our starting tight end, Tyler Eifert, 88 overall, star development. They did draft Drew Sample, 71 overall, normal development, 23 years old. 82 speed, 81 catching, 63 run block, 72 awareness. Our starting right tackle, Bobby Hart, 64 overall. Starting right guard, Redmond, 65 overall. Our starting center, the only good offensive lineman on this team, in my opinion, other than Jonah Williams. He should be good, but he's out for the season. Billy Price, 71 overall. He has star development. Our starting left guard, Miller, 69 overall. And our starting left tackle, Glenn, 72 overall, normal development. This team is going to have so many holes. The only people I see being here long term are in the offense at least. Price, Mixon, Tyler Boyd, John Ross, AJ Green probably. They did draft Anderson as well. He's a 67 overall, normal development, 22 years old, 77 break tackle, 89 speed, 90 acceleration, 87 agility. He won't be a bad number two guy, but a lot of holes. We're going to need a quarterback. We're going to need a left tackle, not a left tackle, left guard, right tackle. It's going to be tough, but let's go check out the defense. Our number one corner is William Jackson. He's an 84 overall, star development. Our number two corner is Kirkpatrick, 78 overall, normal development. We also have Denard, 77 overall. He has star development. I'm not really sure why he has star development. Our starting right end is Lawson, 81 overall, star development. Our starting defensive tackle, Geno Atkins, 91 overall, superstar X Factor. Defensive tackle 2, Billings, 72 overall. Starting left end is Dunlap, 82 overall, star development. Starting strong safety is Williams, 79 overall. He has normal development, but that'll be fine. He'll probably be here the rest of the way. Our starting left outside linebacker is Vigil, 72 overall. Starting middle linebacker, Brown, 75 overall. Starting right outside linebacker is Jefferson, 68 overall. And our starting free safety is Bates, 81 overall, star development. I mean, we need all new linebackers, in my opinion. Another corner or two. Eventually a defensive tackle, because Atkins is getting up there in age. But, I mean, it's mostly just the offense we have to worry about. But let's go to the midseason mark. At the midseason mark, we are in last place at 2-5-1. That is perfectly fine. The Browns are 6-1, Ravens 5-2, and the Steelers 2-4-1. That's the next team I'm doing a rebuild for. Who's going to be a free agent? That is AJ Green, who is definitely coming back at this point. 90 overall, 3 years, 11.2 though? I don't know about that. I'm going to make him the offer, see if he takes this. I really like the duration, but I like to make more money during that time. Do you realize that you're 31, about to be 32? I don't think you do. Bernard, I'll bring back Bernard. I know I said about Anderson, but he's 27 years old. Let's see if he'll take 3.3. Okay, maybe he won't. Denard, we're definitely going to bring back. Billings, I'll bring back. A lot of turnover on this team. So if you are a Bengals fan, maybe you love this team, think they're great. But let's just be honest, they're not that great. Billings, I will bring back, 24 years old. Vigil, same thing. If I can get it for cheap, that'll be fine. He's going to stay with the team. Vigil's going to probably stay with the team for a cheap offer. 3.2. That's fine. Good. Core, no. I am starting to wonder the more rebuilds I do, if I'm supposed to just re-sign all these guys for cheap money just to keep the teams overall up. We're going to have to wait and see on that. Let me know if you do know the answer to that question, though. Tyler Eifert. He's only 28, about to be 29. He is a good player, don't get me wrong. I think we're going to wait to the offseason on that. We're going to have to bring back... then again, I wouldn't mind franchise tagging Tyler Eifert. But then again, we might have to franchise tag AJ Green. But let's just go to the playoffs. We're not going to make it. I hope we go, what are we right now, 2-5-1. I hope we go 2-13-1. That'd be a little bit better than that. But let's go to the playoffs. We didn't make the playoffs. That's fine. How did we do? We went 5-10-1. Not exactly 2-13-1, but I'll take it. The Browns 11-4-1. The Ravens 10-6. And the Steelers 6-9-1. Take a look at the stats. Andy Dalton, 3,700 yards, 25 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. I think that's good for him, but I don't like that whatsoever. Rushing, Joe Mixon, 1,200 yards, 8 touchdowns. Awesome. Bernard with 3, 1 for Dalton, 2 for Anderson. Receiving, Tyler Boyd, almost 1,200 yards, 11 touchdowns, 92 catches. Awesome. AJ Green, 884, 5 touchdowns. Eifert, 700 yards, 7 touchdowns. John Ross, 400 yards with 2 touchdowns. Mixon only with 1. Very realistic, just like McCaffrey the last rebuild. Preston Brown, 112 tackles. What are we going to have for sacks? 6 for Dunlap, 5 for Atkins, 4 for Lawson, 2 for Willis. Not as much as I was expecting, because this defensive line is pretty good in my opinion. Jackson, 4 interceptions, 2 for Williams, 1 for Brown, Jefferson, and Cox. I don't think we're going to have safeties and defensive touchdowns. I'm about to just skip over them. Hey, defensive touchdown by William Jackson. Now, will we have anybody up here? Probably not. Matt Ryan with the MVP. Any Bengals? Cam Newton, of course, at number 3. Didn't do that for my team. They went a 5-11 too. Any Bengals? No. Coach of the Year, Pat Shurmur. Okay. AFC Offensive Player of the Year, Le'Veon Bell. We have Kareem Hunt, Brady. We have Mark Ingram for some reason. Lamar Jackson's up there. Josh Allen, number 10. Defensive Player of the Year, maybe a Bengal up here, right? Or not. I feel like this rebuild is going to be a lot. I mean, oh, there's Anderson at number 2, so I stand corrected. And Finley at 3. What did he do to get number 3? We also have Sample at 9. What did he do? Probably nothing. Defensive Rookie of the Year at Oliver. We have Pratt at number 6. And that's going to be it. Okay, so we do have some options. It's just that turnover from Andy Dalton, that's going to be so tough. I can already tell. We have a 77 defense. That's not terrible. What do we have for XP? 1 for Mixon, 2 for Boyd. I was hoping a little bit more than that. Look at this offensive line. 3 for Price. I mean, that's not really going to make it much better. I still have to replace the whole offensive line. But 2 for John Ross will be a 76. On defense, nothing too crazy. This Pratt got 2 will be a 70. That's fine, I suppose. Jefferson with 3. None for Dunlap, which is a little surprising. Oh, man, I know this is going to be so tough. Let's just go find out who won the Super Bowl. The Chiefs beat the Falcons 42-21. Let's take a look at the stats. Patrick Mahomes, 295, 4 touchdowns. Matt Ryan, 345, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Williams, 54 yards with a touchdown. Freeman, 23. Receiving, Tyreek Hill, 8 for 89, 2 touchdowns. Freeman, 84 with a touchdown. Ridley, 83. Hooper, 72. Touchdown for Damian Williams. 2 for Julio Jones. 4 for 48. Nothing else. Now, here's the moment of truth. We have to bring back AJ Green. Tyler Eifert, I'm not completely sold on. That's going to be a big decision as well. AJ Green, I have to bring him back, though. Let's go 3 years. I'm going to go up to 12-5. I just think he's one of those players that are going to be on the Bengals. Like Larry Fitzgerald. He's just going to stay on the same team for his whole career. So let's bring him back. Tyler Eifert. Maybe we'll franchise tag him. Bernard, I think I'm just going to let him walk. I'd rather get Rodney Anderson some playing time. 4 years, 5-5. I just don't. I don't know. I really don't know. If he'll take 3 years, 5-5. He's not interested in signing. What's the franchise tag? 9.76. That's not bad. I'll definitely make that offer. Everybody else, once again, I probably should sign most of these guys. It's going to cost us so much money, though, so I don't think I'm going to do that. I'd rather get cheaper players at that point. Let's advance the free agency. I do want to put Andy Dalton on the trade block. I'm thinking whether we should trade away Geno Atkins. I'm not exactly convinced on that. Kendall Fuller's there. We're fine for corners for now. And then we're fine at right end. Middle linebacker Miles Jack wouldn't be a bad idea. Whitehair's there. 97 points. He's 28 years old, though. I could probably piece them together for 2 years, I suppose. Darby, though. That wouldn't be a bad idea. William Jackson, Darby, and Denard. Or Dennard? Is it Dennard or Denard? I don't know. I probably should know, but I have no idea. You know, we're going to wait on Darby. Josh Gordon's there. We don't really need a receiver. Armstead. Not a terrible idea if we can get rid of Geno Atkins, but I think he just signed an extension, so we're just going to deal with that. I'm guessing Miles Jack's going to be our play. 85 overall. Let's go to 7.5. Let's go 3.88. 103 points. That's good. Now, I want to go for some cheaper players if we can. Like, Dotson wouldn't be a bad one-year guy. I mean, we have Jonah Williams coming back. I'm definitely going to lowball you as well. Let's go. I want a little bit of money so we can throw a little bit more money around. Let's go here. So we'll still have 3.49, 49 points. That's fine. Campbell's way down there. And I know I signed him in my... Who did we just do? I completely forgot who I just did. Why can't I say the team? What team? Oh, the Panthers. That's who I did. I completely just lost my mind right there. I wouldn't mind bringing him in, but I just did it, so I don't think so. Zerline's there for a kicker. Would be interesting, but I don't think so. Zach Brown, Willie Snead, Trey Boston's there. Conklin's there. Interesting. You know what we're going to do? Where is he? Dotson, no thank you. Let's withdraw that, and we're going to try to bring in Conklin. 97 points. We should be able to beat that. Let's go 4 years. 7.5. I mean, we're going to open up a ton of money. Oh, that's a little bit too much. Let's lower that a little bit. Let's go. Nope, let's still do that. Let's go to 6.6, 3.44, 103. That's fine. We are going to get rid of Andy Dalton. We'll open up all that money. Trevathan for the right price. Actually, no, we don't run a defense with 2 linebackers, so never mind. Dante Fowler, no thanks. CJ Anderson, Bobby McCain, Charles Clay. Trying to think. Who would be like a good fit for our team? Janoris Jenkins, if we can get him for a year, but he's getting a ton of money. Barber wouldn't be a bad idea, but we have Anderson. You know, I think we're fine. Ogba's there. Interesting. Dunlap's up there in age. We're going to have to look at some contracts after this. But I think we'll be fine. Let's advance the week, see how many of these guys we get. We're going to have a great draft pick that we might trade till next year. We're going to have to wait and see. We got Miles Jack and Conklin. That's good. Did we make any cheap offers to somebody? I know we took one back. I don't think we did, right? Or if we did, they're not going to accept it. That's fine. Let's go to the draft. We have the 8th overall pick, and look at this quarterback, Bob Hardiman. 4.5 combine, A+ throw power, A short accuracy, B+ medium. I'm going to have to take him. I think that makes the most sense. Let's take him. 72 overall, hidden development, 21 years old. 90 throw power, 78 deep accuracy, 80 medium, 87 short. That is a great pickup right there. In the second round, we're taking left outside linebacker Shaun Del Moss. He's a 67 overall, normal development, 23 years old, 78 tackles, 66 hit power, 81 speed, 83 acceleration. In the third round, we're taking defensive tackle Solomon McMullen. Looks awesome. 77 overall, hidden development, 22 years old, 88 strength, 83 block shed, 73 power move, 76 finesse. Awesome pick. Look at this. Geno Atkins still has 3 years left on his deal, so we're not going to be able to trade him for at least 1 more year. I put Andy Dalton on the trade block, but nobody would take him off my hands, so we're going to trade him to the Bills for a 6th-round draft pick. Heading into year 2, we're a 75 overall team. Hardiman's a 73, Mixon 89, Green 88, Boyd 86 with superstar development. Eifert 87, the offensive line, 79, 70, 74, 59. Jonah Williams is back, 77 overall, star development. Take a look at him. He has 86 strength, 76 run block, 78 pass block. I mean, obviously he's going to be on this team for a long time. Take a look at the defense. Jackson 85, Lawson 82, Atkins 91, McMullen 78, Dunlap's at 80, Denard 77, Williams 78, Vigil 73, Miles Jack 85, Jefferson 72, and Bates 83. At the midseason mark, we are 3-5. The Browns are 5-2, Ravens 5-3, and the Steelers are 2-5. Who's going to be a free agent? Is that Joe Mixon? It is. We have to bring him back. Tyler Eifert, I don't think so this time around. Let's go 5 years, $5 million, 2.7 should work. 38.3. Good. Eifert, don't really know about, like I said. Jackson, Lawson will definitely bring back. Let's go 8 million. I think that should be fine for Jackson. Good. Lawson will bring back. Sean Williams, I will bring back because I don't know if we have a replacement yet. Let's go for 6'2", 3.48. He's going to take the offer. Good. John Ross, I definitely want to bring back. Williams, I think we're going to wait and see for the offseason. Let's just go 4 years, 2.8 for John Ross. That's good. Jordan Willis, I will bring back. 1 year, 2.2. That's fine. You need better salary, if you say so. Billings, I'm going to bring back. I mean, Glenn probably just to have a backup. Evans probably, Cox maybe, but let's go to the playoffs. We have missed the playoffs yet again. How did we do this year? 6-10, okay, not bad, a little improvement. The Browns 12-4, Ravens 9-7, and the Steelers 5-11. I'm excited to see what Hardeman did. About 4,000 yards, 23 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Not exactly the touchdown-interception ratio I was hoping for. Rushing, Mixon, 1,100 yards, 6 touchdowns. Anderson with 3. Receiving, Eifert, 917, 6 touchdowns. Tyler Boyd, 914 with 8. AJ Green, 824, 2 touchdowns. John Ross, 580 with 3. Mixon only 1 again, which makes no sense. On defense, Miles Jack, 132 for tackles. Sack totals, 7.5 for Dunlap, 5 for Atkins, 4 for McMullen, awesome. 3.5 for Jack, 3.5 for Willis, 3 for Lawson. Interceptions, 2 for Jack, 1 for Jefferson and Denard. Now, are we going to have any safeties? We do. 1 safety by McMullen, the rookie, and Preston Brown. No defensive touchdowns. Now, I wonder if we're going to win both offensive and defensive rookie of the year. I have to imagine we will. Drew Brees on the Patriots again. Matt Ryan, Jackson. There is a no. Bengals in sight. Coach of the year, Dan Quinn. AFC Offensive Player of the Year. No Bengals yet again. Teddy Bridgewater on the Broncos. Defensive Player of the Year. Miles Jack, number 2. Hitchens won it, though. Hightower's up here. Mosley, Evans, Houston, Von Miller. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Really? Hardeman lost out. That's so disappointing. No other Bengals. Defensive Rookie of the Year. McMullen lost out. Wow, I got screwed back to back. That is so disappointing. Let's see what their developments are, though. Hardeman is A. Take your time. Star development, 4 XP. That's not terrible. A good amount on the offensive line. Williams will be a 78. Price will be a 76. Boyd only got 1, which is surprising. John Ross only got 1 as well. McMullen has 3, but he's star development, so that's good. I still think we're in good shape. Obviously, we knew this was going to be a tough rebuild because this team is in tough shape. But let's go to find out who won the Super Bowl. The Cowboys beat the Browns 27-24. It's like Madden 19 all over again. Prescott, 263, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Mayfield, 247, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Elliott, 102, 2 touchdowns, awesome game. Chubb, 61 with a touchdown. Landry, 82 with a touchdown. Chubb, 62. Randall Cobb, 57 yards. Touchdown for Beckham. Nothing else too exciting. Gallup, 3 for 17. Now we have to bring back probably Eifert. I might franchise tag him again. We should have a good amount of money, though. I don't want to extend him long term. That's really the problem. Sean Williams, you're 30 years old. I don't know. If you'll take 2 for $2 million, that's fine. You're going to test out free agency. I don't blame you. Jordan Willis, I do want to bring back. I might trade away Dunlap if anybody will take him. He has 1 year left on his deal after this. He's going to test out free agency. Billings, we don't need, actually. But for a number 3 guy for cheap enough, like, 1 year, 2.8, that's fine. He is going to sign good. Cordy Glenn, not for 4.5. I can't do that. Erickson, no. Jordan Evans, 2.2. I'll bring him back for that. That's fine. I probably can lowball him a little bit. I should try that eventually. What does Tyler Eifert want? He's already gone down 3 overalls, which I don't like. Will you take 1 year, 4.6? I didn't really think so. The franchise tag, 11.5. See, I don't know if we can get a better replacement than that. What I do want to do is look at who can we cut and save some money, so I have some money to play with. Probably Dunlap, I have to imagine. Yeah, Dunlap, we can save a ton of money. He's down to a 76 overall. Yeah, I'm going to cut him outright because nobody's going to trade for him at this point. Let's just cut him. What do we save? Free. Okay, so we've saved about $7 million, $8 million. Cordy Glenn, you are going to be long, long gone. I'm just going to cut him right now. That'll be fine. Atkins, no, not really. AJ Green. Our tight end, we could save $4 million. Ozama, I think that's how you say his name. I know we're not. Actually, we might bring back Eifert. Let's just cut him so we can save a good amount of money. Bobby Hart, we could save almost $5 million. I'm going to have to cut him as well. 67 overall, that's just not worth it. I'd rather get somebody in the draft of free agency. Now, at this point, I almost have to bring back Tyler Eifert with the franchise tag, which we will do. Sean Williams, he didn't really want to come back anyways, so that's fine. But I think we just opened up a good amount of money, which is awesome. But let's see who's going to be here for free agency. It's usually the running backs. We have $34.86 million. That's awesome. Richard Sherman doesn't make sense. James White doesn't make sense. Ibaka does make sense. 94 points. I think we will do that. What's it going to... Oh, that costs us so much money. I mean, he has star development. I want to see what this offer does. 92 points. Doesn't beat him out. We're going to wait on that one for a second. Taylor wouldn't be a bad idea because Green's already down to an 86. J.C. Jackson's there. 101 from the Redskins. Never mind. Dion Lewis. No. Dion Dawkins would not be a bad right tackle. He does have normal development, so that's why I'm kind of iffy on it. Josh Norman's way down here. I'll take him for a one-year deal if I can. He should take that offer, I think. We're going to have to wait and see. Quincy Wilson actually wouldn't be a terrible idea. Hargreaves is there. Bobby McCain. Don't really have to work on our corners all too much. I want to work on our defensive line and offensive line. And our linebackers. So let's go. 15 million is a little much, but that barely beats him out. That'll be fine, though. Richard Sherman, no. McKinley, I think, would be a good idea, even though we do have Hubbard with star development. So I feel like we should just give him a chance other than bringing in a guy. So I'm trying to think. I mean, we have John Ross. I think we might just save our money. Actually, Dion Dawkins. Yeah, I think we're going to have to make a play for Dion Dawkins. He's not a crazy, crazy good player. 79 overall. See, that's the only thing I'm a little iffy on. He's going downward, not upward. That is another problem. I'll see if he'll take 6.7. I'm not going to up that anymore. I'd rather get somebody in the draft, I think. So let's advance the week. See if we get any of these guys. Okay, we got Ibaka. We didn't get Dawkins, obviously. We did get Josh Norman. Wasn't there one more guy I made an offer to? I thought there was. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Oh, I guess not. Okay, so let's actually think about this for a second. I don't want to bring in Henry Anderson. That wouldn't make sense. Allison, 104 points from the Patriots. Now, I'd love that in real life, but I'm not going to do that. Kyle Long, I will make you a one-year deal. 4.5, that's fine. Whatever you'll take to come to this team and help this offensive line. Dunlap is there. I could bring him back for 1 year. I don't want to. Trevathan's there. Doesn't make sense. Jason McCourty. I'll bring him in for 1 year. Wouldn't be a terrible idea, I think. Let's advance the week one more time. See if we get any of these guys on the team. We got Long and McCourty. Nice. Let's go to the draft. With the 10th overall pick, we're taking right outside linebacker Kenny Keys. He looks awesome. 73 overall, hidden development, 21 years old. 80 tackles, 73 hit power, 83 speed, 85 acceleration. In the second round, we're taking left tackle Christian Hendricks. I'm not really sure about him, but yeah, 67 overall, normal development, 22 years old. 84 strength, 66 run block, 73 pass block. In the third round, we're taking receiver Joe Aubrey. He's a 65 overall, normal development, 24 years old. 88 speed, 91 acceleration, 69 catching, 70 catching traffic. Heading into year 3, we're a 72 overall team. Hardeman's a 77, Mixon's a 90, Anderson 68, AJ Green 87, Tyler Boyd 87, John Ross 77, Eifert 85, the offensive line 80, 71, 76, 77, 79. We did make it better a little bit, but not a ton. On defense, Jackson 85, McCourty 76, Hubbard 75, Atkins 87, McMullen 81, Lawson 83, Norman 78, Henderson 64, Bacham 84, Miles Jack 87, superstar development, Keys 73 with hidden development, and Bates is an 84. Let's go to the midseason mark. Hey, at the midseason mark, we're in second place at 4-4. The Browns are 6-1-1, Steelers 3-4, and Ravens 3-4. So there is a chance. I like to see that. And yes, I know Tyler Eifert's going to be a free agent, but Jesse Bates we're definitely bringing back. Let's worry about that. $60.3 million. Okay. Let's go 4 years, 3-4, 1.9, $21 million offer. Good, good, good. Norman, Long, maybe in the offseason I'll bring him back, but not right now. Preston Brown, for the right price, I will. 1.8, absolutely. Good. Jason McCourty, same thing. Billy Price, you're definitely coming back. Let's go 4 years, $4 million. Let's go 1.5, $21.8 million offer. Hubbard, I guess I have to. He has star development. You know, let's go 3 years, 1.5, 750. That's a cheap contract. Billings, I feel like I always bring him back, but I'll give you 2 years at this point, just so I don't have to deal with you anymore. Thank you. Jefferson, that's the best. No, I guess we don't need him. Maybe for a backup, actually. 4 years, 5.3. I can't do that. What if I lower the salary to here, but up you a year? Would you take that? The salary needs improvement. Vigil, Tate's there. Tate, oh, we can't even make him offer yet. John Miller, I'll bring back eventually. But Eifert, I think this is going to be the year where we just let him walk. Unless I franchise tag him again, but that's going to cost us a ton of money. Let's go to the playoffs. That's a shame. We missed the playoffs. How did we do? We went 7-9, tied for second place with the Steelers. The Browns, though, 14-1-1. And the Ravens went 6-10. I mean, we knew the Browns were going to go off playing in the AFC North. I mean, come on. Hardeman, 3,600 yards, 23 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. Expecting a little bit more out of you. Mixon, 1,300 yards, 4 touchdowns. Anderson with 4. Receiving, A.J. Green, over 1,000 yards, 4 touchdowns. Boyd, over 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns. Eifert, 530 with 3. John Ross, 530 with 5. Mixon with 1 yet again. Sample with 2. Maybe it's his time to start. I don't know. On defense, Miles Jack, 132 tackles. Norman, 102. I see 12 sacks by Ibaka, 6 for Atkins, 5 for McMullen, 4 for Lawson, 4 for Hubbard, 2 for Brown. Interceptions, 2 for Jackson, 1 for Jack, Norman, Bates, and Keys, the rookie. That's good to see. Are we going to have anything here? No, we're not. Yearly award. Is it going to be Elliott? No, it's Baker Mayfield. That makes sense. I should have thought about that for a second. Brissett at 4. Matt Ryan. I hate the Brissett's always up here. Nick Mullins. Nick Mullins. Got that messed up with my own guy. We have no Bengals up here. Coach of the year, Freddie Kitchens. I can really say words, I promise. Offensive play of the year, Baker Mayfield, Bell, Mahomes, Mariota. Obviously, there's not going to be any Bengals up here. Defensive play of the year. Okay, nice. Number 3. Now, Miles Jack's not up here. Offensive rookie of the year. We have nothing. Defensive rookie of the year. We have Keys at 5. Thought he'd be a little bit higher than that. I thought we'd been making some good draft picks too, but I guess our quarterbacks didn't turn out to be superstar development. I wonder if you can draft a quarterback with the superstar X factor. I imagine you can. Hardeman will be up to an 80. That's good. Jonah Williams will be an 81. Conklin, 81. Boyd will be an 89. AJ Green's going to go down, obviously. John Ross, 78. Finley, hey, going to be a 62. On defense, where's Keys? Why is that happening? He started development, 5 XP points, which is good. Hubbard has 2, will be a 77. Lawson, McMullen. Atkins, I think we're going to trade before the start of the season next year. Henderson's there. All right, that's fine. We're going to have to make some big moves this offseason, though, but I think we have a ton of money to do so. The Browns beat the Panthers 28-21. Let's look at the stats. Baker Mayfield, 267, 4 touchdowns. Newton, 217, 3 touchdowns. Nick Chubb, 90 yards. McCaffrey with 60. Receiving, Landry, 11 for 108, 4 touchdowns. Wow. Thomas, 7 for 74, 2 touchdowns. Duke Johnson, 48. McCaffrey, 45. We have a touchdown for DJ Moore. I mean, I was just the Panthers in my last rebuild. We didn't make the Super Bowl. Do we make the playoffs? I don't even think we made the playoffs once, and I'm sure you're just going to blame me for that, but I thought we made the team pretty good in my opinion. Tyler Eifert, you're down to an 84. I think it's time for you to just walk on away. What do we have for money? 33. I'll make a 1-year deal to Kyle Long. Free agency will be better for you. What's the franchise tag? 12.6. Jefferson I will bring back just as a backup. Oh, man. Why do you got to make that much money? I think free agency will be better for you in the long run. Kirkpatrick, John Miller. I mean, John Miller must just want 1 year. 1 year, 2.4. That's fine. You'd like to play for a new team. Well, goodbye. Tyler Eifert, do you change your mind? You still want 3 years, 4.5. It's so hard to pass up on him. I know at the beginning of the rebuild, I'm like, oh, he's going to be gone. I promise you. But he's not really going down in overall. But 3 years, 4.5. I think this is the time we're just going to let him walk. I do want to look at our roster real quick, see if we can save any more money, because we're going to have to bring in some players. AJ Green, obviously we can make a ton of money right there. Geno Atkins, I think I'm just going to outright cut him, even though we could probably trade for, get something for him, but I want to make some splashes, so We open up about $10 million right there. Kirkpatrick's going to be gone. Let's just cut him. Just so maybe we can bring in Tyler Eifert. I don't know. I'm so iffy about it. John Miller's going to be gone. Conklin's fine. Vigil's going to be gone. Evans. AJ Green I want to cut so bad, but I don't think I will. So Tyler Eifert at this point. You know what? No, we're going to let Drew Sample step up, be the starter, see if he can do anything for this team. I can't see Tyler Eifert be even playing this long in real life, to be honest. He gets injured all the time. We have $53 million, and Vander Esch is there, but we don't need him. That's so disappointing. Mitchell Schwartz, though. We do need that. We need Harrison Smith. We don't need Kelsey. Man, this is disappointing. Like, there's a bunch of things I'd like to bring to my team, but it just doesn't make sense. Armstead wouldn't be a terrible idea, but we have Billings, who we just extended his contract. Cutie, though, 81 overall. He'd start over John Ross, which is a little bit of a problem. Corbett's there. Interesting. 98 points. This is going to be one of our big moves we make. 5 years, $9 million. Let's go to 3.06. 107. It's just one of those guys I want to make sure he's on our team. That's why I'm overpaying a little bit. It's not a ton. Connor Williams, I'll also bring in. Let's go 4 years, $8 million, 2.71. Same thing. We're overpaying, but I want to make sure we can beef up this offensive line. Now, are there any of these like Harrison Smith does make sense, and Schwartz doesn't make sense actually now that I think about it. Let's try to make an offer to Harrison Smith. 2 years. Let's go 7.6. That's a little much. This isn't one of those guys that I'm just like dying to get on my team. If he comes to our team, good. If he doesn't, it's not the end of the world. 99 points is fine, though. Vander Esch, I want to bring in so bad. It just doesn't make sense. We got Harrison Smith. We got both the offensive linemen. That's awesome. Take one more look around. I'm trying to think of what we need. We do need a tight end. Is there anybody else other than Tyler Eifert? I'm gonna bring him back. As dumb as that sounds, I'm gonna do a 1-year deal. I didn't want to franchise tag him. That didn't make sense to me. I wasn't going to extend him 3 years. We're just going to go year by year with him, which he probably hates, but apparently nobody else wants you, so you're welcome. Kitchen, do we bring in Short for 1 year? Oh, no, that wouldn't make sense. That's right, we have Lawson and Hubbard. Davenport's there. Darius is there for a number 2 guy. Wouldn't be the worst idea, but I don't think we're going to do that. Cornerback, we have Jackson. We need somebody else. But I don't know, other than Johnson, I don't know if anybody else makes sense. 84 points. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to patch some people together with just 1-year deals. Keep going year by year so we can try to make something happen. They can make some money once they're gone. That'll be fine. We still have the draft coming up, so that'll be good as well. So let's advance the week one more time. What are we? We're about to be in year 4, yeah. So we're in good shape, I think. We got both of them. That's good. Let's go to the draft. With the 9th overall pick, we're taking cornerback McElroy. Let's see what he's all about. 77 overall, hidden development, 22 years old, 93 speeds. What is this? Why does his face look so weird? The lighting around his face is just weird. 74 man, 75 zone, 76 player ec. That's exactly what we needed. In the 2nd round, we're going to take another corner, Sylvester O'Neal. He's a 68 overall, Norman development, 22 years old, 94 speed, 71 man, 66 zone, 70 play rec. In the 3rd round, we're taking right outside linebacker D'Angelo McLeod. He's a 66 overall, Norman development, 22 years old, 74 tackles, 66 hit power, 80 speed, 82 acceleration. Heading into year 4, we're a 77 overall team. Hardeman's an 80, Mixon's a 90, Tyler Boyd's an 89, AJ Green down to an 84, John Ross 78, Sample 75, the offensive line 81, 81, 77, 80, and 81. We made this offensive line so much better. Jackson 83, Hubbard 77, McMullen 83, Billings 75, Lawson 84, McElroy 77, Harrison Smith 88, Ibaka 86, Miles Jack 89, Keys 78, and Jesse Bates is an 85. I have a real good feeling about this team. Like, what's the weak spot? Defensive tackle 2? The offensive line's almost 80s across the board. So I'm assuming it would have to be Hardeman in this situation. Let's go find out. At the midseason mark, we are in last place at 2-6. What is going on? The Browns 7-0, the Steelers 4-3, and the Ravens 3-5. We're an 80 overall team. 85 offense, 83 defense. I had a great feeling about this. AJ Green's going to be a free agent again. I imagine we'll bring him back. Jonah Williams, definitely going to bring back. Let's just go 5 years, 7.9. He should be here for one more year anyways, so that's fine. Mike Ford, no. Davis, no. Drew Sample, sure, why not? 1.7 if you'll take it. Thank you. No. Wren, no. Pratt, I will bring back. Why not? What does he want? 950, sure. The offer is perfect. Jordan Evans, I'll bring back. A lot of just cheap guys. Ooh, 1. Actually, that's not bad. It looked a lot worse when I went at the overall. Stanley Morgan doesn't make sense. Anderson, I will bring back. Maybe Ryan Finley just as a backup, but AJ Green, what are you going to want? I'm hoping just a 1-year deal. 7. I'll go 7.2. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I might just franchise tag him at the end of the day. But let's go to the playoffs. We didn't make the playoffs yet again. How did we do? We went 5-11. The Browns 14-2. The Ravens 9-7. The Steelers 8-8. Is Hardiman holding us down? 4,000 yards, 29 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. That's a great year for him. Mixon 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns. Anderson with 3. Receiving, Tyler Boyd 938, 8 touchdowns. AJ Green 886, 7 touchdowns. John Ross 800 yards with 3. Drew Sample 535, 3 touchdowns. Mixon 410, finally more than 1 touchdown with 3. That's good to see. On defense, Jack 124 tackles. McElroy 106, awesome. Sack totals, Ibaka with 9, 6 for Lawson, 4 for McMullen and Keys, 2.5 for Billings, 2 for Jack. Interceptions, 3 for Jack, 2 for Smith and McElroy and Davis, 1 for Ibaka, McMullen, Ford, and Jackson. Now, what are we going to have for safeties? At least 1. Of course, and then any defensive touchdowns, 1 by William Jackson. The yearly awards, our guys should be in the top 10, I hope. Elliott with the MVP, Matt Ryan, Andrew Luck, Brissett's up here. Of course not, Cam Newton's up there, that did happen for us. Coach of the Year, Freddie Kitchens. We're not going to be up here, what am I bothering? Offensive Play of the Year, there's Mixon. And number 7, I could have sworn our quarterback would have been up here. Nick Mullins is up there. Defensive Player of the Year, Miles Jack, number 3. That's going to be it. Offensive Rookie of the Year, nothing. Defensive Rookie of the Year, McElroy, that's awesome. Nobody else. I mean, we have 1 final year left. We have a good amount of money. We're already an 80 overall team. What did we get for XP? 2 for Hardiman. I was expecting a little bit more than that. A bunch in the offensive line. 1 for Mixon. Only 1 for Tyler Boyd, even though he has superstar development. On defense, where is he? He has 5. He's star development, so he'll be an 82, which is awesome. I still think we're in good shape. Because who did we draft? We drafted Keys, who's going to be an 80, which is awesome. McMullen's an 84. McElroy's going to be an 82. On offense, we obviously have Hardiman, who's an 82 as well. Who else? Did we draft anybody else in the offensive line? No. But I still think we're in great shape for the final season. I know I say that all the time, but I think our team can only get better with the amount of money we have. The Chiefs beat the Lions of all teams, 24-10. Let's look at the stats. Mahomes, 264, 2 touchdowns. Stafford, 250, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Not even sure how they got there. Eldridge, 79 yards. Thompson, 39 with a touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with 20. Receiving, Treadwell, 77 yards. Harmon, 73 with a touchdown. Kelsey, 65 with a touchdown. Galladay, 56 with a touchdown. Is Tyreek Hill, oh, there he is, 3 for 21. Nothing too good, though. Now, AJ Green, I am going to have to look at how much money we have. I would like just the franchise tag him. I don't want to extend it for... Did he retire? He retired. Oh. Interesting. I would like to bring back Mike Ford if we can. You want to play for a new team. What about Davis? Okay, he wants to play for a new team as well. Wren, we don't need. No. Anderson, I will bring back. 1.6. That'll be fine. Free agency will be better for you in the long run. You say so. I think we're fine on everybody else. Even though Michael Jordan, I probably should bring in. He just drafted, yeah. Okay, let's go 1.3. That's fine. I wouldn't mind just bringing all these guys back for cheap money. You're not interested in signing. That's good. Michael Phelps, didn't know he played football. He's going to re-sign. Ryan Finley, I'll re-sign. Why not? I do wonder how much our overall is affected by not having a great quarterback. I can't imagine that much. But Madden does like to surprise me year in and year out, so I'm sure somebody in the comments will tell me that. We have 23.37. I forgot to look at our roster. Let's do that right now. Is there any way we could save a good amount of money? William Jackson, we could. I'm not going to do that. Conklin, same thing. No. Harrison Smith, no. Tyler Boyd, no. Yeah, we really can't save anything other than Billings, but that's not a huge savings where it really matters. So what do we have for money? We have 23.37. I'm trying to think what we need. We definitely need one of those. We don't need Brian Burns, but we definitely need DeAndre Hopkins. He's 31 years old, but I'm still going to bring him in. We lost A.J. Green. 97 points. 99 points. That does beat out the Dolphins. Swartz we don't need. Hill we don't need. Don't need that. Humphreys, Armstead. Oh, there's a bunch of offensive linemen that we just don't need. Rocky Sin, I wouldn't mind bringing in. Zadarius Smith is a backup. He's getting way too much money. I'm going to make an offer to this guy. Taki? Is that how you say his name? That sounds like that's how I read it, but that doesn't seem right. Julian Love's there. I'm going to make a play at Rocky Sin, even though he's getting a ton of money, so I'm not going to be able to do that. Let's go for Julian Love. Same thing. That's going to cost us way too much money. Chris Harris, how do you feel about coming around for a year, bud? 3.5. I think that'll be fine. I'm really hoping we get DeAndre Hopkins. I know that's a long shot, but let's advance it, see what happens. He's never going to be a free agent, but whatever. He turned us down just outright. We offered him the most money. He's like, no. I am not coming to that team. Like, all right, I get it. Let's bring in Hardman if we can. Let's go 4 years. There. I don't think he has any offers, so that should be enough. But at the same time, we can make some other offers to players. Like Jawan Williams wouldn't be a bad idea. 2.9, that'll be fine. Myers, Houston, Deebo Samuel is there. That'd be interesting, but I'm not going to do that. I'm trying to think of what else we really need at this point. Walker, I wouldn't mind just bringing in for a year. Just a bunch of one-year guys just to be backups at this point. Renfro would be interesting to just have on the team, but I'm not going to do that. Hargrave, I will bring in for a one-year deal. I'm going to have to lower that a little bit. Can't lower it enough, apparently. Can we get down there? Hey, 550, 60K. That's pretty much an insult, but whatever. Let's advance the week. Can't believe DeAndre Hopkins just turned us down outright. What do we got? Got Hardman. Didn't get Taki. We got Walker and Williams. Let's advance one more time. And then we'll do the final draft. Didn't get Hargrave, but we did get Chris Harris. That's fine. Let's go to the draft. Look at all these great defensive linemen, and we just don't need them. That's so disappointing. I don't think I want to go with a tight end with the second overall pick, by the way. That's what we have. I just don't think that makes sense. I almost just want to take one of these offensive linemen, but then we could go with a receiver like Leroy, 6'9" combine, A's across the board, not the fastest guy in the world. I think one of these ends is going to have to be the answer. I'm just going to have to figure out which one is the best. What do you have, Rutherford? He's good because of his jumping. Not too concerned about that. Do we go with DeBoss? I think that's who we're going to go with. Let's go with Clinton DeBoss. 76 overall, Noma development, 21 years old, 71 power moves, 84 finesse, 78 speed, 86 acceleration. In the second round, we're taking a running back, Douglas Cleary. He just looks so good. 76 overall, hidden development, 21 years old, 82 break tackle, 90 speed, 92 acceleration, 93 agility. In the third round, we're taking strong safety, Mitch Ball. Actually looks pretty good by his combine. 65 overall, Noma development, 21 years old, 86 speed, 69 zone, 59 tackles, 76 pursuit. So it says we have a 77 overall team, but we have an 85 offense and an 83 defense. So to some people, that would be an 84 overall team, but I guess we'll just ignore it. Hardeman 82, Mixon's a 90, Tyler Boyd 90, Harmon 81, Sample 76, the offensive line 80, 82, 78, 81, and 82. Still looking good. On defense, Jackson 81, Hubbard 77. I want him to start, but I don't think that's really going to happen. McMullen 84, Billings 74, Lawson 85, Chris Harris is an 80. Smith 84, Ibaka 87, Miles Jack 90, Walker 78. That's not going to happen as well. Not sure why he's there. And Bates 86, Let's go to the playoffs. And in our final year, we missed the playoffs. How did we do? 7-9. The Browns went 15-1. The Steelers 11-5. The Ravens 9-7. So we couldn't have made it even if we went 12-4, 13-3, 14-2. I mean, maybe a wild card round, but couldn't have won the division. Hardeman, 4,200 yards, 33 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Great year. Mixon, about 1,300 yards, 8 touchdowns. Receiving, Tyler Boyd, 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns. Hartman, 880 with 4. John Ross, 850 with 5 touchdowns. Sample, 553. Mixon, finally, 460, 7 touchdowns. It's about time. Miles Jack, 122 tackles. Sack totals, 7.5 for Lawson, 7 for McMullins, 5.5 for Bacham, 3.5 for Keys and DeBose. Interceptions, 2 for Jack Bates and Harrison, 1 for Jackson. We have a defensive touchdown by good old Harrison Smith. Yearly awards, is my guy going to be in the top 10? I certainly hope so. Barkley with the MVP. And he's not. Coach of the year. We're not going to be here. AFC Offensive Player of the Year. Mixon at 5. Hardeman at number 10. Okay, we're making progress. Defensive Player of the Year. We have Miles Jack at 8. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Cleary at 4. We have Chavez at 6. Defensive Rookie of the Year. DeBose at 4, which is good to see. Nothing else. Now, I kind of want to go another season. But I really don't know what we have for money. So we'll look into that in 1 second. What do we get for XP? Hardeman has 2. He's also going to be a free agent. We're going to have to pay him big time. So actually, I don't think we're going to do that. What did DeBose become? He's star development, 4 XP. I mean, we drafted so many good players. We signed players that made sense, in my opinion. We got Smith for cheap. Bacham and Miles Jack just made sense for this team. Keys is an 82. Who else do we get? McElroy will be an 85. DeBose will be an 80, which is awesome. Anybody else? McMullen, obviously, will be an 85. On offense, what do we do? Hardeman's going to be an 84, obviously. Cleary is going to be a 79 with star development. That's awesome. I think we did pretty well, even though we have nothing to show of it. But we are in the AFC North, so that is tough. But that will be it for this video. If you liked the video, give it a like down below. Make sure to check out my channel, subscribe for more content. The next rebuild will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.